after this talent development we have seen in the previous session, we will see that is the talent enhancement. Now you will ask that is what is the difference between the development and enhancement. I would like to mention that is the, please try to also understand the difference between the job enrichment and job enlargement. So when you are talking about the job enrichment, so job enrichment is you are adding the value in that, right, and when you talk about the job enlargement, then you are extending the job. So roles and responsibilities are extended, your extension is done of your roles and responsibilities, but the quality, so that quality of your working, that has not been developed. So therefore it is how it is done and what is the enhancement, that we will see further. Now, the introduction of the that is the talent enhancement, the changing role of managers in the managing talent, that is the how the managers are changing their role in managing the talent, assessing and selecting the talent, performance planning, and the coaching and developing talent is there. So managers can foster organization performance through talent enhancement is there, and that is the engaging the hearts, minds, and hands of talents. This is very beautiful. So therefore we have to also understand that is the how it has been done. So it is the hearts, minds, and the hands. This is important. Now here I would also like to mention certain terminologies, because whenever performance to talent enhancement is there, what is the common, what do you think, which is a common engagement is there? Yes, you are right, common engagement is hands only. So people are physically there in the organization, right, but is there heart is involved. So how will differentiate between the hands and the hearts? So hands are engaged means what is expected from me, I am doing that. Customer is satisfied, right, but customer is not happy. Customer is happy when his heart is also involved. So customer happiness, employee happiness, customer means internal customer, that is the employee. So if it is only hands are involved, coming on the job, doing the job, right, the talent is coming and then he is doing his job, right, and going back to home, right, and then you will say कि इसमें वो कुछ नया नहीं दिखा, स्पार्क नहीं है, इसमें कुछ समथिंग वाव इम्पैक्ट नहीं है. So if you want to have that wow effect, what is important? The heart is involved. But again here customer is satisfied, customer is happy, here customer is delighted, that is rational, logical, and fruitful. If it is a rational, logical, and fruitful is there, then in that case it is a talent is delighted. So therefore we will say that is the I remember once in one case study the worker told to the chairman that is you have used my hands only, you have not used my heart, right. So when the heart is involved, and then you see the performance, right. So you have to do number of jobs, but in one job your heart is involved, and then you see that is how you are happy, how you are smiling, how you are enjoying, because you are enjoying. So that enjoyment of doing the job, that is becoming the heart, right, heart and minds are there. So therefore in that case it is the heart, mind, and hands are there which are involved, and if they are involved, then definitely it is the management of talent. That talent which is rational and logical, emotional means heart means heart means it is not that you are fully emotional is there, you are emotionally intelligently, here is the intelligence. So it is physical, this is emotional, I am putting the dash here because it is the mind, intelligent, emotionally intelligent. emotionally intelligent. So, when engaging the talent emotionally, intelligently and physical is the most sustainable source of the competitive advantage. Wonderful, it is very good, right? And that is the crux of the all this learning, dear friends. Why you are learning all this talent acquisition and management and development and all, that is the you want to get the competitive advantage. Extraordinary results, next level, going to be the next level, and therefore that competitive advantage, and that requires hand, minds and hearts of the talented people, not of the those employees, those who are the liabilities. Their heart and their mind, that it is their negative dirty mind, right, and there will be the dirty heart, that is not required. It is required a talented employees, the hands, minds and hearts, because if the heart, mind and the heart will be dirty, then there will be the criticism, there will not be feedback, there will be criticism, right. So, but what you want beautiful, beautiful heart and beautiful mind and beautiful personality, that is the hands of the talent is there. So, this is a very good slide. So, therefore, in that case, and that will give you the competitive advantage. Why we are talking about all this beauty? Because to give the competitive advantage. If you are giving the competitive advantage, first class. Managers have a significant impact on the effectiveness of the talent on their organizations for the talent management programs. To be the effective, now this beauty, to catch the beauty you have to make a lot of efforts, you cannot catch the beauty just in an ordinary way, right. So, therefore, what a significant impact is to be done. So, you have to offer the talent management programs, and then when you offer the talent management programs to catch that beauty of the hands, mind and soul or the heart. So, then that to be effective, manager needs to be clear in understanding. You should be very clear in understanding, otherwise what I am talking, what you are thinking, then that will go the haywire, right. No, that is the organizational performance competitive advantage. So, that need to be clearly understanding, okay, what is to be done, that is clear. Identifying, understanding, and then the list of activities, identifying and leveraging, of course, the output, what drives value in the organization. This dear, for especially for the young friends, please understand, that is the culture fitness. Culture fitness, I always give the example of the newly wedded daughter-in-law, and when she enters into the in-laws house, then she has to understand the culture, क्या चलेगा क्या नहीं चलेगा, and then identifying those value systems and then following those. So, then she becomes the owner of the that bunch of keys, chabi ka guchha, right. So, that drives value in the organization, and then relentlessly and consistently manage the talent in their organization to achieve the desired outcomes are there. And then you whatever you want, the commitment to the family, loyalty to the family, hard work to the family. So, that is first we have to make a program, orientation program of the newly wedded daughter-in-law. Right. So, just like that, this is your maternal uncle, this is your paternal uncle, in-laws, your this that. So, therefore, this is brother-in-law, this is sister-in-law, most important. So, therefore, that has you have to already make them clear. So, if the employees are clear with this talent in the organizations, so then you will get the desired outcome will be there. The role of the manager in the following areas are important: assessing and selecting the talent that we are talking, performance plan, this is important, coaching and developing the talent, and the rewarding and recognizing talent is there. So, this we talk about the acquire, deploy, compensation and assess. Here specifically we will talk about the changing role of line managers in managing talent. Managers today are expected to be intimately involved in all aspects of people management, right. So, all aspects including the hiring, onboarding, ongoing coaching, this is important, and the development of staff, rewarding and recognizing employees, this I will, right, because the rest of the managerial functions you know, development of this staff, of course. You will say that is a sir, why you are leaving the rewarding is there. So, yeah, for you people, yes, rewards are important, right, but the principle wise ongoing coaching. There should be a beautiful work culture environment in which the persons are enthusiastic and willing to learn. And I will tell you one thing, that is the, you see, this is the beginning of the career, this is the end of the career. So, therefore, in that case it is the beginning and the end of the career, and when you are talking about these all these practices, right. So, where do you think as in Indian context demographically? So, normally beginning is at the 25 and is 60, you can increase decrease the age. So, but I take this one is there. Now, this ongoing coaching here from 25 to maybe the up to the 40. So, therefore, that is the receiving end is there, right, 40 to 45, and 45 to 60 it is the development of this staff, that is there. Here also it is there, percentage will increase. So, the all function again, all functions are parallel, it is not there is a sequence, but the dominance of functions, I am talking about the dominance of functions. So, dominance of functions will be more in the case of the this 45 to 60 is there, right, of this recognition employees, rewarding the employees. So, that power will come, no. Because normally Indian organizations are the power distance organization, and then they get this power when they reach to the senior positions. So, the senior positions I said that is the after the 40 to 45 to the 60. So, the managers are developing their skills in the interviewing and hiring the process, learning technique skills, behavior event interviewing that has traditionally been the domain of HR or external consultants are there. So, HR department will doing all these things. So, these HR departments functions will be there, which will be taking care into this development of the line managers in. So, earlier what is the unique in this slide? Unique is the this line managers, because earlier it was this staff manager. Staff manager is there, it was the responsibility of HR department. This onboarding, coaching, development, these regarding recognizing employees, these that is the HR department will do. Then he will certify best employee and all this. No, now in the case of the line managers also supposed to be involved and motivate their employees at their shop floor also. So, therefore, it becomes important how you are motivating your employees, and then you are doing this. So, managers need to answer this following question, that is defining the future. What kind of talent will you need to execute your strategy? And though this is the not possible to interact with you one to one like this, but please take your notebook and pen and answer these questions, write in your notebook, right. That is the what kind of the talent will you need to execute your strategy. So, what kind of talent you will need? Yes, you are right, which will be involving the what? That is the heart and mind, right, with the hands. So, that kind of talent you will need, highly motivated, involvement, engaged, committed, that type of the talent you need. A very talented person, but of no use. What we will do of that talent? Ornamental. बहुत खूबसूरत बहू बगैर खाना बनाने का जानने का लाके करने का क्या है? कोई काम का नहीं है. जॉब स्किल्स आर इम्पॉर्टेंट बट द जॉब स्किल्स वो है परंतु उसको एग्जीक्यूट करते आना चाहिए. सो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ टैलेंट विल यू नीड टू एग्जीक्यूट योर स्ट्रेटेजी दैट यू शुड नो एट द वर्क प्लेस ऑन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. हाउ इज योर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चेंजिंग टुडे एंड हाउ विल इट बी चेंज इन द फ्यूचर इज देयर. सो therefore the vision of the organization. Otherwise what is the solution? You note down in your notebook and pen this question, that is the what is your organization changing today and how will you change in the future. So you will write that is okay, organization will change technically, right, and then my question is how will you do that. So that is the you should know. If there are certain skills, a certain talent which will be required in the future also, take into the regular positions, and if you find that is the this type of the talent is not required, then you please keep it into the where outsourcing. You see the talent acquisition, I will take it further also, but here I would also like to mention talent acquisition does not mean that is you are taking them on your regular muster roll. You can adopt the number of ways, and one of the ways is that is the outsourcing. Will certain roles become more important? Yes, certain roles will be becoming more important, right? The key positions will be there, and like for example the quality control. So the quality controls role it is becoming so important that is you are supposed to follow that. If you have to focus on that. If you do not focus and follow the understand the role of these quality controller, then in that you will not be successful. So defining the future. So in general, if I ask you define your future, many times the Indian young people they say we don't know. Why you don't know? Because you are not gone to the literature, you are not gone to the reports, you are not gone to the studies. So if you go to the studies, literature and report, then you will find that is your future. When you know that how it is going to be there, so the year wise you know. It is okay by this year I will be marrying, by this year I want promotion, by this year I will be retired. But how these intermittent phases you are going to face? No. You ask anybody, that is you also note down in your notebook, that is what is your vision statement, right. So and read it and understand. If you answer this type of the questions, perfectly fine. Now, suppose once you decided your organization's future and then the attracting the talent, how successful are your current approaches to making your organization or team an attractive place to work? So therefore, in that case you are the current approaches to make a team or attractive place work. Yes. How? Then again you will say sir वो Google जैसे बनाता है कि कभी भी आके ब्रेकफास्ट कर लो, कभी भी आना है तब आ जाओ, कभी भी नहीं आने का है तो नहीं आने का है. वर्चुअल वर्किंग आवर्स, फ्लेक्सिबल वर्किंग आवर्स, देन द जिम इज देयर एंड देयर इज एंटरटेनमेंट रूम इज देयर एंड देयर इज अ फूड इज देयर. So therefore that is fine. What else you will make here? So therefore how successful are your current approaches, right, and what you have tried, how you have involved, right. So do you have a painting corner where anybody who is interested to paint and then they go and they paint their dreams, and by their paintings while at work, right, and then you put the exhibition and the people appreciate, right? That is recognition, employee recognition. So therefore organization or team an attractive place to work, right. So enjoy your life, you contribute your best happily. Should you look for talent in places different from where you normally look? Yes or no? Yes. So answer is yes. Where you will like to see your talent? Talent is working in the global level. Talent is working in the competitive level. Talent is working into the different sections. Talent is working into the different functional areas, right. Specialization is different, and it is a multifarious personality. And when there is a multifarious personality, so your talent Yes, you tell, you ask, that is where you want to work, क्या चाहते हो, and then in that case, yeah, given. So therefore, that is the organization attracting the talent. So talent is happy, right? It is not कि भाई ये आपको करने का है और यदि करना है तो करो, नहीं करना है तो नौकरी छोड़ के जाओ. That is not the approach. Talent will not work with you. I warn you. So therefore, selecting. Do you differentiate between the high performance, those who excel in their current role, and high potential people? This is a very serious matter. Because you see that is the the managers are an organization should be efficient in this, right, and able to control one function. I will also take talent control management, how to control the talented people, because you see that is the when you who excel in their current role, right. So many workhorses, right. So you know that is the those who are having the high potential, high, and this is the performance, high, low, low and high. So they will be the workhorses. What is the talent? Talent is the star. So therefore, in that case it is the high level of the potential is there and a high performance level is there, but they will be the workhorses. So therefore, in that case high potential people, right, and those who are the workhorses, can you convert the workhorses into star? Here they are the deadwood and here are the problem children. However, you will find that is the you are going for the high performance people with the. So, can you convert the problem children into star, because sometimes the talent may be the problem children. So many times the mother says मेरा पप्पू तो बहुत होशियार है पर पढ़ता नहीं है, right. So that naughty boy. So naughty boy is the problem children, and that problem children to convert into the star, and that is the high potential is there and convert into the performance, that is the talent management, right. Otherwise, you will be issuing the charge sheet to the problem children, show cause notice to the problem children, going to the court, IR problem, industrial relations problems, because the leader is ineffective. The HR department could not understood the policies, strategies, procedures, that is the how to convert those who are excel and convert who may be successful in future roles. In futures they will be important, and are you are aware of that or not, and therefore in that case that will be important. Third one is the selecting. Do you differentiate between high performance, those who excel in their current role and may be successful in the future roles? Are competencies used in selecting staff, and if so, are they aligned with your future business needs are there? Talented people always be useful when you will develop them. Now here when you are talking about that selecting staff, so people are capable, only that your future business needs will keep on changing. So that knowledge, attitude, skills, habits will are required to change. But what is the characteristics of a talented person? Talented person is, if you remember earlier slides, flexible enough, and when he is flexible enough, then definitely he will be always able to create that your future business needs he will satisfy. And so in that case the talent management, it is a selecting is there. Fourth one is the developing. Are staff members assessed for their capabilities, capability management, the first slide, and do they receive the ongoing coaching and feedback is there. You see, alignment is very important. the person is acquired for certain functions, his assessment is done, he needs a particular type of the training, he wants to develop, then his contribution, engagement and deploying, that we will see later. So, therefore, their capabilities are identified, but he has turned into the different needs of the business. So, in spite of getting the new talent for the particular, why these talent, then convert the talent into these, but please understand, your analysis should be perfect. You can convert that person into that particular skill. Every talented person is made for a particular skill. Otherwise, you will blame me that sir, he is talented, then why he cannot do the HR person cannot do the job of the finance. He is excellent for HR, he is talented for HR, he is not talented for the finance. But you are taking the receptive and perceptive definition. So, you are saying the talent. So, if the talent is there, then he will do the operations, let him work on the shop floor. Why to sit into the HR office? Now, what to say? If you get that type of chairman, you can't say anything also, because you have to save your job. So, it is better not to save. ठीक है साहब, इसको उसी में ट्रेंड करते हैं. अब कहाँ का गधा, कहाँ का खच्चर, कहाँ का घोड़ा, देयर इज़ नो इक्वेशन. द कल्चर ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, क्या कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो ऐसे ही चलिए. यू नीड द हॉर्स देयर, बट दे आर पुटिंग द डंकीज. दे आर सेइंग ओके, this is so the elephant is required, and they say okay, horse, you said horse is the powerful. So, if it is powerful, use in the place of the elephant. Now, will you put the elephant before that cart, horse cart? But if the organization says you will put, I know you will put that, because the organization is saying you have to save your job. So, you will put the elephant in replacing the horse before, that is in the horse cart also, right. So, therefore, please be careful, do not do that. So, therefore, in that case, but it is the organization and leadership, I understand, do not worry. So, therefore, in that case it becomes very, very important, that is the capabilities, and receive ongoing coaching and feedback on those capabilities, that matching is required. Are these opportunities for the staff members to develop their technical skills as well as their interpersonal and leadership capabilities are there. So, this whole course you can refer on this particular one sentence. I have done the full course in NPTEL only on this MSID, Managerial Skills for Interpersonal Dynamics, which will be running from the January. So, you can refer that also parallel to this course. So, therefore, in that case you can find interpersonal and leadership capabilities are there. If the person is having the development of the interpersonal capabilities, he will do. Engaging. Are your current reward practices aligned with the current values? Then definitely in that you are that those reward practices, that has to be with the current aligned values are there. Remember, that is the Whirlpool model. Whirlpool model, leadership attributes and leadership performance, and in leadership performance values are becoming very, very important, and you are going for those values. So, values, individual needs, right, generational differences, that is also like the analytical skills, technical knowledge, right. So, therefore, as we see the younger syllabus of the now the primary school and middle school, the graduate people are saying, oh, we have studied in the graduation, now they are studying in primary. Generation differences are there, and demographics of your employees. I always mention these things, that is, please do not ignore the demographics of your organization. You should have a proper we will be taking the talent analytics. So, proper analysis, right, that of your talent with the demographics also, that is very, very important. Do you provide a range of both monetary and non-monetary rewards to high performers? So, therefore, you have to be very clear, that is the both monetary and non-monetary rewards are given to the high performers are there, and when to give monetary, when to give non-monetary, that organization policy will decide, and then you will be accordingly you will be engaged, because the engagement of the employees, then there is always ROI is there, return on investment is there. If somebody is putting his heart, mind and hands, what is the ROI, return on investment. So, it is an emotional investment to the organization. Are you able to go for that emotional investment or not? Then the deploying is there. Do line managers collaborate in discussing talent and movement of the high potentials for the ongoing development. If their line managers are going to the high potential for the ongoing development, continuous development, then put them on a particular job where they will be keep on learning. Do not put it into this into the dustbin. Dustbin means not practically dustbin. Dustbin means where there is no use, right? His skills, his knowledge, his talent is not used, right? So, even his hands are not used. So, forget about the mind and heart. So, therefore, please line managers should ensure they are using the talent at the right places. Are candidates identified as potential successor for the key positions? Identification and then training and then deployment is there. Do you have a robust succession plan? If you have worked on, then you will definitely you will be able to do that. So, the third and last point is role of the manager. Management's ability to motivate and engage an employee is central to all effective talent management practices, including the assessment. Manager's role is the assessment, providing feedback. So, that is it is not the criticism, it is a feedback. Coaching, developing and rewarding staff is there, properly development is there. So, assess and select, plan the performance, develop the your employees and reward them. If you do all these things, then definitely in that case you will be having the proper talent development. So, this is all about that is the how the practically you make the talent development, acquisition and development or talent management, right. Thank you.